Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Earlier, we were joined by Emily Frankowski of Connect2Culture, and Emily was kind enough to come back because we didn't have time to get to all the events that her organization is able to put on, and I really wanted to spend some time, especially on one performance and one festival. The first one I want to talk about, Emily, is you and I were kind of kidding around earlier about Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the dining room. You're doing Clue on stage, Joplin Little Theater and Connect2Culture.
Yes.
Doing Clue on. How excited are you about this?
Oh man, we're so excited that Joplin Little Theater decided to put on Clue. So this is, everyone knows Clue. They make those jokes about, who's done it, things like that. So you'll find all of the classic characters like Colonel Mustard, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, and Mr. Green, and you'll kind of play along. That's what I understand from them, is that you might even have kind of a score sheet to keep track of everything that's going on. It is a murder mystery. Originally, it was a board game, I believe, and it was developed in the 40s. And so they've adapted it to be a play. Mm-hmm. And if you like mysteries, it's kind of funny too. So it's kind of a comedy as well. So tickets are $18 for adults. Senior citizens and students get in at $15, and then children 12 and under are $8. So you'll just need to call Joplin Little Theater to reserve those spots.
And I tell you what, folks, if you've never seen a performance of Clue put on, but if you enjoy the game, even if you know the premise of it, it is a hilarious performance. I'm so glad you're doing it as well. I'm really looking forward to it, to ultimately see who done it. That is perfect.
I know.
Also, too, it's your 7th, and congratulations on this being the 7th annual Joplin Arts Fest coming up.
Thank you. We're really excited about it. Joplin Arts Fest has really grown through the years, this being the 7th annual. And now Downtown Joplin Alliance has kind of taken the reins as the lead organizer, but Connect2Culture, as well as Post Art Library, Spiva Center for the Arts, Joplin Regional Artists Coalition are all part of the committee that puts on this event. So much fun. It's September 17th and 18th, and there are going to be over 20 to 30 different visual artists there from close by as well as far away. We're going to have a lineup of 8 different local performers on stage throughout the entire event. Delicious foods, a lot of fun. This is kind of our area's premier fine arts festival, so this is the place you have to be this weekend.
One thing I always enjoy hearing from people when you get something that has continuation in it, and the fact that this is your 7th one. Emily, what has made this successful and sustainable?
I think that what's made it successful is that people just keep coming. They come. This really is an opportunity to help artists sell their work. And people have been receptive. People keep coming. They keep buying artwork. And that's what it's all about. And I think there are big plans for it in the future as well, so that it can continue to grow. And I think we've got a good group behind the event that's going to help do that. So I love to go. I love buying a new piece of art every year, and just, it's just so much fun. If you've never bought a piece of art, this is a great festival to buy your very first one.
That is a perfect idea right there. I love that. Like I said, 7th annual, and congratulations on that. And I always like to thank you and Connect2Culture for the culture that you bring into our lives here in the 4 states. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Emily Frankowski.
Our pleasure.
Emily Frankowski of Connect2Culture. We'll be back with more KOAM Morning News right after this.